Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everything's messed up, and it's just for peace of mind that we keep trying new things, because, you know, if we didn't have features, we wouldn't have a show. So, yep. Everything's messed up. Yes, you see people at different sizes because the cams are all crushed. Everything's destroyed.
You can't even blame.
Yeah, you know what? If I could get freaking VC to not crash everything, it would be a dream.
Which is funny.
Yeah, I'm almost 100%. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about the streaming products that we use to get these pictures up here. We have one called VC that actually Rome and OA turned us onto, and it was working like a charm, and then something updated, and it decided it hates everything. And it crashes OBS on a pretty regular basis. Probably.
And OBS. If I don't swap anymore.
Always try.
I forgot that I added in all those windows, so I had all those extra audios. So we were getting some echo beyond echo. We were getting like, so that's hopefully fixed now. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dinner and a Game. Thank you so much for joining us, those who've joined to join us. We are going to be streaming our D&D 5e ongoing campaign called Kingdoms of Mist. This is a campaign world that we're all working and building out together. These wonderful people that you see on your screen have been doing everything they can to drive me insane while I also try and create a world at the same time.
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. Yeah. Well, you have actively admitted to trying to do so. So I'm just getting it for court testimony later. You know, we're gonna need this in full regalia. But these people are amazing, and I'm so happy to have them here. But we do have a lot of stuff to get through tonight. Last time we left off, our noble squad of murderous not hobos were going through and cleaning out. You're only mildly murderous. Cleaning out the ancestral home of Milagros' character Utopia Akala, who formerly Aster. Okal. Why do I always put the Allah? I don't know.
I don't know why the Allah's there. I didn't do that.
I know. It's not written down anywhere. It's not listed anywhere. It just pops into my stupid brain. So, and who is the adopted daughter of Valestein Okal, who is the resident bard in residence, Utopia being our paladin. Utopia being played by Milagros, who is the absolute bestest in the world. And then we have Sphinx Akasha playing Valestein Okal. Both of them are content creators that you can find on the interwebs. Milagros, if you want to follow her stuff, can be found here. Let's see if this works. Oh, good, it does work. I didn't know if Nightbot was going to work through the chat engine I'm using right now, but it does. Yay! And then Sphinx, you can find, and his Linktree stuff here. Sphinx has his own show. Would you? Are you going up live this Friday?
No, this Friday I am in the other show that I'm involved in, Initiatives and Intrigues, on the Alex Bomb channel, and my show will be next week. Next Friday, which is Agents of the Circle. It's a game where I run a D&D game in a homebrew version of Eberron for my friends, and all manner of hilarity ensues.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's on the ADH Adventures Network, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, absolutely. And Milagros, you are now going to be on 3 Dinner and a Game shows, because we can make the official announcement. We don't have a name for it yet, but we have booked everyone for the Tuesday night World of Darkness open world game. So Milagros and Sphinx are both going to be on that. along with a number of other creators. We're going to do a whole listing. I'm going to do some TikToks and some Facebook videos about it, but we're going to be having an entire game for that. We're going to have to add that to the link tree too, but that will be on Tuesday nights. But speaking of folks who broadcast on other nights, we also have our Mod Squad from Obliviously Adventurous, Rome and RJ. How you guys been? I understand that the wilderness was good to you. Was it nice and relaxing?
I mean, I had fun destroying large groups of people playing chess all weekend.
Right? It was
Nice.
War all week long. 4-player chess, man.
Do you have a 4-player board?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen one of those in like 2-3 decades.
I literally bought one for this trip, and it paid for itself during this trip with the amount of hours that board got used.
So that's one where the only way you can get your queen back is if you en passant across the board to an angled end board, correct? Because your ally is across the board from you?
We were
No.
doing like free-for-alls.
Oh, free-for-alls? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we
Played,
didn't
I think
play-
we played once, right? And then we just made up and changed board setups.
Got
The
it.
entire
like
time.
pawns in random directions. We played a game of Frogger where we had knights try to make it across the board and everything else trying to kill it.
Yeah. The one I saw was in a coffee house in San Antonio. It was a 4-way board, and it had extensions of, like, I think the base starting 2 rows were
Yeah,
off the edge of the board. Yeah. And so, it was like teams chess. So but your ally sat across the board from you, so you couldn't return your queen if it was taken by getting a pawn into the other backfield because that was your ally. So the only way you could get a queen back is to en passant and take pieces at an angle, going across the board and getting somehow into your opponent's backfield, which was absolutely impossible.
Yeah, no, we just waged war and destroyed each other in
Free for all.
probably 20 to 30 different games over the week.
Excellent. Well,
That's
that's
glorious.
Nice.
That sounds like a wonderful time had by all, and I'm really glad you guys got that time off. And that's why we weren't here last weekend. We had people out of town getting some relaxation. That has to be done. We all need to take time off, especially when we've taken on huge new undertakings, such as the one that Rob has taken on. After Rob is leading the charge, and he and the folks over at the Lab Experiments in Gaming have launched their own Twitch channel and started streaming their own content.
Yeah,
And-
it's
Congrats.
exciting.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and Rob is the technical manager and the broadcast moderator for that channel, and so he does what I do, and he is finding the joy in it, aren't you, Rob?
Yeah, it's some kind of stressful. First stream, it was like, okay, I don't know what's going on, and I was very quiet.
Yeah, I was watching the first stream. I was fucking messaging Rob like crazy, but I was messaging him on Facebook, and he didn't have it up, so it was absolutely no help.
But it was
So-
we made it.
Yep, yep. And now everything is going amazingly.
Yeah, something like that.
It's something like that. But anyway, so if you guys want to catch out any one of these amazing creators' contents, I put up the link for OA. They stream almost every single day of the week, and when they're not on vacation, and you can find them on Facebook. Their link is up there. Rob, you can find on TikTok. He is a content creator there. And Rob, we need to get you guys. Do you guys have set up a link tree for?
No, I'll
Yeah.
get us to work on that.
Yeah, no problem. So that way we can add it into this pre-show. So, all right. But in the meantime, when we left off 2 weeks ago, the heroes were attempting to clear out a safe house in the city of Alas, as they had found a group of people who were hiding. The city had been overrun by demons. Our heroes were supposed to be teleported directly into Utopia's family manor, as they were going to face her father and find out what was going on and try and get some idea into what type of dealings her family had with the demons that were showing up in the city. But somehow they got time jumped 3 months into the future. And at this point, demons had taken over the city, and the entire place was a war zone. While they were exploring, they found a safe house that had a whole bunch of people hidden in it, and the safe house was being run by Rob's missing master, who suddenly turned up in the city and was basically trying to help people stay alive. They continue with their mission, went to Utopia's Family Manor, cleared it of a lot of devils, and then they were shoring things up, and they were bringing people over from the safe house to the estate. And on one of the last trips, they were suddenly accosted by another group of somebody who attacked them and were trying to stop them from getting the last group of refugees off. Now, Rob wasn't here for that game, so when the cart went driving off with all the people in it, Rob's character Aeom jumped on the cart to escort them there. So that where we left off in combat, I still have you on the initiative tracker, Rob, but okay. we kind of jumped you off to the side there. So when we stopped the game, we were still in combat. And we had stopped at the end of the round 4. So you actually had the highest initiative, Aeom. So you're going to have the first initiative action. Now, what I'm going to say is, when you jumped on the cart, your character basically rode with the cart off the edge of the map board. You went to there trying to find trying to escort them back, but when you saw that the streets were basically clear, you pretty much we can say that you basically jumped off the cart to double back. Okay. But that's going to mean that if for this action, for your initiative round, this action, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to end up using, you can spend your regular movement to appear on the edge of the board. Okay. But you're going to have to basically use a bonus action or something like that to try and move onto the board.
Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
So if you can see where your character is off the edge of the map there.
I can, yeah.
Yeah, you can grab him and move him onto any one of the 3 tiles of the roadway there, and that will be your movement action. And so you can use your bonus action and everything else to move on the rest of the way onto the map for the start of your action. So
okay. Yeah, we'll do that this way. I just want to make sure my movement speed didn't change.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know some stuff changed between now and then, but not your movement.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So
in the meantime, while you're doing that, I'm gonna fix all these fucking windows.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna run up beside Sugash.
So you are you using your bonus action for that movement then?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So what that means is you can still use your action to move as well, or you can actually take an action to do an attack.
Okay. No, I'll just move the rest of the way.
What's up, RJ?
Just get into range.
I'm just confused if he used
Yeah,
his
thought if I
action
used my
as a
action to get here.
movement speed.
No, sorry.
There.
I meant to say he used his movement action to get there, and so you would have to use
And then his bonus action to dash. Or his action to dash.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, Rob. Yeah, put yourself back beside
No
Sugash. So the only thing you use is use your attack action.
Cool.
Do you have any
And I'll-
throwable weapons?
Oh yeah, he
Some
does.
Darts. Let's see. I ran out of them. Oh no. Yep. Still got some. Okay, give it a shot. Okay, my rolling's not working.
Your what?
Cool.
I was gonna say your what's not working?
It won't roll for darts.
Are you targeting the enemy?
I will target them.
That usually helps.
It's set to target. It should tell you if you don't have a target.
Oh, okay, cool. Perfect. Alright. Hank. No. Awesome. Does that hit? No, it missed.
I mean, it tells you.
Having it functioning again is very confusing. All right, so that was on Rob's turn. Actually, do you have more than one attack?
That's a great question.
Your base attack should be
You
2.
should.
So you can actually throw another one if you like.
Yeah, that's a big helmet. And what's worth feeling?
Nice.
That hits.
Yay.
Exolante. So it's 6 piercing damage. Oops.
Uh-oh.
There we go. I'll just leave that up. Alrighty, so that is the end of Rob's turn. After Rob, it goes over to the gentleman with the nasty weapons. And he gets... That's very interesting.
I love the soothing music.
Right?
There's music?
Oh, yeah.
For me, there is.
Yeah. There's music in Foundry playing.
It's very like.
Oh, I know why I'm not hearing it. Duh. I was like, I don't hear any music. I gotta put battle music on though.
Yeah, this music is very chill. Like.
Fighting in the tranquil scene.
There we go. Fighting in the tranquil scene. Alright. So this gentleman is going to fire off a shot at Utopia.
Is it Battle Axe Man or is it the green?
It's a green. It's the one up here by the building. Hang on a second. I'm having trouble with my token. My sheet is messing up. Come on, open. Fuck me.
I'd rather not, sir. I'm not a bard.
No, my the sheet won't open all of a sudden.
Fuck me, you rang.
Like that's more Val for me. Plus, if that offer's coming from the DM, it's probably loaded.
Dun dun
That's
dun.
true.
All right, so he is going to take a shot at Utopia.
Fuck you, buddy.
Oh, there we go. And that hits.
Oh, come on.
Normal.
Not cool, man.
And it is going to be 3 points of
Dusty,
piercing
what the
damage
Fuck.
and 24 points of poison damage.
Ugh.
Damn.
When he hits, he hits. Alright, so that is his act. He's going to take his movement action and go back to here. And that is his action. Utopia, you're up.
Okay.
What you gonna do, Utopia?
Oh, I'm swinging.
Oh, okay. So you swing at the guy in front of you again?
Yeah. Oh, come on.
So do you have him targeted?
Yes.
Yeah, so that misses. You have another attack, though.
I know. Work with me.
Apparently,
Really?
thick hands are not a thing today.
Nice.
Okay. When I'm not moving.
All right, so that's the end of your action then. All right. So you're not moving, and you swung twice.
Yep.
And missed twice.
I had the same, like the fact that it was 2 13s is suspicious.
It is very suspicious. I think
That is
everyone's.
very
I think everyone's out to get you.
Don't be suspicious.
All right, on our young Mr. Psychopath, he is going to go 5, 10.
Oh no, is this the like? Oh no.
Shoo. And
You're using the wrong character.
oh, I am. Oh, he's already there. That's right. My apologies. So he is going to just move. Actually, he's going to move it to there, and then he is going to throw down. There we go. There we go. So he's going to throw. He fires out a fist at Utopia.
Bro. I'm just trying to escort people to my own damn house.
Oh wait,
Come on.
I forgot something. He has advantage, but I'll just leave that roll because that hits.
No, leave it alone. Leave it alone.
And I need you to make me a Dex saving throw, Utopia. As you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, or force damage, I should say. And you are knocked prone as you literally are pounded down and hit flat on your back. And then he is going to fire off another attack at Val. I should have had you targeted, but that does hit.
Except it doesn't hit because I cast shield as my reaction.
That's. Oh wait, are you casting shield? Was shield still up from last round?
I don't remember.
Because I think you cast shield last round, didn't you?
I probably did.
So it's not your turn yet, so your shield's still up. So you don't have to spend the spell slot for it, though. Okay, so that does miss. All right, so that is his action. It is now over to the gentleman with the great axe, and he is going to Bosco Pico train. Damn it. There he is. And he is going to swing with the great axe, and he is going to swing on Utopia because she's down, so he gets advantage. And God, that was a miserable swing. So he misses with that one. He is going to swing again with the great axe because he has 2 attacks. And he has advantage on this one. Holy crud! Wow. Worst round of swings ever as he totally fails.
God.
Yep, no, he missed. So Utopia, you're all like laying on the ground trying to get up, and you see this axe comes out on one side. You're like, "Fuck!" The other side. Fuck. All right, so that is his action. That was horrible. Groundhog, you're up.
What save do I have to pass? You literally ended the episode with a new spell that wasn't displayed and made me roll a save that paralyzed me. The save is not in chat.
The save is not in chat, but I know what it is. Hang on one second. I'll get it. It is a wisdom saving throw, and the spell save DC is... Well, actually, roll it. I'll tell you if it passed.
I think I passed.
Oh, yeah. You shake off the control that this person had over you, and you suddenly are able to move, but that is your only action for this turn.
Okay. So the sphere around me is Spirit Guardians. So
Mhm.
both the monk and
that's right.
Bosk need to make I believe it's a 13 Wisdom save.
Gotcha. Boss makes roll the 13 on the die, and then the monk. There's a wisdom saving throw, and they're taking half even if they save, so.
Correct.
And he fails. The monk actually fails.
Nice.
So 1, 2, 3. So 17 to the monk and 8 to
Got
Bosk.
And the monk is visibly shaken as your elders tear into his ass.
That's hot.
Nice.
That's hot.
And I guess that's
real
me.
hot. That's real hot.
All right. Val, you're up.
I will look at the monk who knocked down my adopted daughter, and I will narrow my eyes as my eyes go completely black, and I'll say to him, "You're like a dragon, only shit." And we'll cast not vicious mockery. The other one, damn it. Dissonant Whispers. And I will cast that at 3rd level.
And is that a wisdom or charisma? Wisdom,
That
right?
is a wisdom save.
Hey, he fails.
Come on and fail, baby.
Yes.
Come and take that 22 points of psychic damage.
Shit.
And if I remember correctly, there is a lovely side effect to that as well.
Oh,
He must run the fuck away from you.
That is right, as far as his movement will take.
And that's a lot.
That's perfectly fine. It's 3
Um,
opportunity attacks when he moves.
Yep, and I'll burn my reaction to take that too.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Fire off one. Or who's going to go first?
I can go first.
Utopia is on the ground still, so I don't think she would get one.
I don't think she does, unfortunately.
Can't have shit.
You can't have nice things.
I will strike out at him with my rapier. Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Fantissimo. And the damage. It's piercing damage.
And how much damage is it? 8 piercing. Ow.
Yes.
All right.
And 7 from me.
All right. Combined with the two of you, yeah. The monk doesn't even make it 3 steps. As he turns, like Val kind of just like runs him through the side, and he kind of like winches and he starts. He's hobbling, and then Grandpa's glaive just catches him right between the shoulder blades, and he just slides on the ground and doesn't move.
Fucking glorious.
Good.
Good. Now I can concentrate my efforts elsewhere. I will then, for my bonus action, I am going to spend a bardic inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. Don't do that. Do it. I will spend a bardic inspiration, and I will sing. I'll sing to Utopia, but will point at the guy standing over her with an axe. Come and reveal to a place of history. I'll show you a god who falls asleep on the job. And you get a point of you get a a D8 and a mote of inspiration that you can use for any of your attack, saving throw, or skill check, I believe.
Dun dun dun.
Cause creation.
Dum ba ba. And is that the end of your turn, sir?
That is the end of my turn.
Noble Sar. Sugash, you're up.
Mine's going to be fairly quick. I'll take one step forward and Beacon of Hope. I mean, I'm pretty sure I clicked on you, sir. Can't click on anything. Let me refresh.
Refreshing the freshments.
It's the fresh maker.
Mentos. Mentos and Diet Pepsi.
Oh no.
So I did notice that Utopia is no longer in the combat tracker.
Utopia isn't?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
she was
what
between
happened?
the Drow Assassin and...
Oh, I just hit that. I accidentally made her invisible.
Hello?
You were invisible like a ninja for a second there.
I mean, that explains why he couldn't hit her while she was rolling around on the ground.
Yeah. Can't hit what you can't see.
Dun dun dun. Magical missing potion.
Am I in the combat?
I cast goodbye.
Yeah,
Yes.
you are.
Yeah.
And you're visible. Is it still not letting you hit anything?
Mm-mm.
What are you trying to do, Rum?
Targeting a thing.
That's AoE. I shouldn't have to.
Oh,
Okay.
Because it's Beacon of Hope. I'll target myself, see what it does.
Oh, you're trying to drop the template.
Yeah.
You have GM controls. Make sure you're on the right thing, like not on lighting or anything weird.
Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't doing it. I had to click it like 6 times for it to realize. Nice. And then, since I actually have a damaging cantrip, I'm going to toll Mr. Was it Bosch?
Yes.
So he needs to make a DC 14 Wisdom save, please.
Got it. Wisdom. And he fails.
Nice.
And he's going to take 11 damage to the face.
Frackin' ow.
That will be me.
All right. So that is the end. Oh no, that is over to the person who froze our noble Rampak a few moments ago. Let's get this up, and they are going to move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a moment here. I wonder if it's having problems.
I mean, stream keeps freezing and we're really laggy, so.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
And your camera keeps locking up every now and again.
Let me see if I can do anything about that a little bit. Give me a...
Isn't this Panda and Jay?
It's a friend, but part of them, yeah.
Nice.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so he moves up to there. Can you guys hear and see me now? All right, good. I think I found out what was going on. There was a bunch of apps on the background that were still open from earlier. Boo apps. Boo apps. Apps suck. All right, so man, that's a pain in the ass.
Oh, and for clarification of later, you can make an AOP when you are prone.
Oh,
Oh,
does it just
it
have
starts
disadvantage?
swinging from the ground.
It doesn't state anything. That's just prone creatures can make opportunity attacks.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Good to know.
Legit.
Got it. So he is
Oh,
going
yeah.
to. Oh, okay. There's a good one. Let's throw this down on. Yeah. So I need to look something up real quick because I don't think there's a save from this one. But I want to make sure.
Could do this tomorrow.
Do this tomorrow.
I'm looking at my homework and I'm like, you know what? I have a 2-hour gap between one class and the other. I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
Gotcha. All right, so he makes gestures, and there is. Starting here. Oops, that's it.
I mean, if you actually cast a spell, it puts a template down.
Yeah, but it's not letting me cast spells. It's because it's an NPC. It lists all the spells, but I can't. Yes, I can cast. I can cast spells.
So sad. Guess we're just gonna have to skip. So tragic.
So the
They
tragics.
didn't need a turn anyways.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be this. So it's gonna be out to there. All right. It's a little bit narrow, but that area there is no sound.
Wait,
Oh,
who
you
did that?
silenced us.
Yep,
Who did that?
the guy in the back. They've been standing in the middle of the road, and that is his action or her action. And then it is over to Aeom.
Cool.
Yeah, and Aeom, oddly enough, because there's people moving around, people in armor banging around, and all of a sudden, everyone who's in that area and the spirit guardians are wailing as they're streaking around circles. That area is quiet.
It's a little bit on. I'm gonna step in it.
I'm gonna step in it.
Hurt myself. Okay.
There's certain areas of Salem, Massachusetts that act like that, and it's really creepy.
That is creepy.
What? They just go silent.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, you can barely hear someone talking right next to you while you're like walking through certain streets. And if there's like a festival going on either end of the street, you can't hear what's going on.
What the fuck with the 13s today,
I'm
man?
sorry.
I know, right? It's
So-
September
Wow.
8th.
It's an 11. That misses.
Not better,
I'm also
Ale.
gonna do flurry of blows.
Okay.
Keep trying.
Hey.
Ed,
Ray, I have a request.
Huh.
Hit him this
Next
time.
session of this game is my birthday. Do I get advantage?
You will have special birthday awards, or we can just cancel. You don't have to play on your birthday if you don't want to.
Oh no, I want to play my I'm not celebrating on the day because it's like
Gotcha.
middle of the week.
I thought you were gonna say you're not celebrating. I was like,
Grompak is
no.
very
No, I'm celebrating on the
disappointed
weekend.
right now.
No, my
How
friends and I
many?
wanna go out.
Wait. How many misses?
Whiffed
That was
four.
all in a row.
Oh my good,
Bro,
really?
what
Wow.
Holy
He can't
crap!
talk, but he's just like,
I just lay down next
Right.
to Utopia and I'm like,
Yeah, no,
Voluntarily go prone.
don't
Like-
go prone, don't go prone.
just join me on the floor, bud.
nah, I'm just standing there shaking my head.
So they go. I now have the big sads.
Yikes.
All right.
Fire,
So
I missed.
that's Aeom's. On their turn, they're gonna step up to here. This is the last shot they have of this crap.
Oh dear.
Hey, Utopia, you're still on the ground? Yeah, you're still on the ground.
Yeah, I've just been.
So they're gonna fire at the fire Val.
No.
That's the next nearest person they had to fire at.
Oh hell.
Oh
I can't
hell!
cast shield because it's a fucking it requires the verbal component.
Yep,
You knew what you were doing, you rat bastard. You.
I am a rat bastard. All right, here it comes.
Using your abilities effectively, you rat bastard.
I am a horrible person. I fucking missed Val. Oh wait, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. The shield still is. Wait, did I?
No, that's a 14. That hits me.
That hits you. Yep,
Just hits me.
just hits. All right, here it comes.
Uh,
I hate it here.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
wait,
Yeah.
wait. Looking.
Did you just get one shot by an arrow?
I might have. As soon as my bloody freaking.
You should have been close to full, and I think you're around 50 hit points or so. Because I healed
No,
everyone.
but he. I think he hit me after that. Brought me to 33 before. So I am.
Didn't my life transference go to you?
No, I thought that went to
Utopia.
Utopia. Okay.
Yeah, so I am down to. I'm down to 2 hit points.
And then he grins slyly and goes, because grinning slyly is their trademark. And that is over to Utopia.
Can I stand now?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
It takes half your movement.
Okay.
Are you going to wail on them?
Yeah.
On the
I mean, I only see 3 people anyway. I don't see the assassin.
they hid.
Oh. Alright, I'm swinging
Not that
on
I
you
can
then.
tell you that. Level silence.
That definitely hits.
Phenomena.
Now, are you going to spend anything for smite?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. What spell level?
Smote him from the mountain.
It says I only have, I have smite at first level.
So you have a first level smite left, because remember you burn spell slots when you do that. So
Yeah.
go ahead and roll. It's an additional 2d8 damage.
Yep.
There you go. Hit that button. Oh, it's 3d8. 10 points. Oh no, one of them is the extra undead damage. So, but it's 10 points of smitey damage on him plus the 9 points from that, so it's 19 total damage.
Nice.
I get this way again.
All right, you go for it.
Oh man.
But that misses. All right. That is on Utopia's turn. The next guy is dead. It is his turn next. And he looks at you and he like he kind of turns his head and like spits a wad of blood on the floor.
Ugh.
And he kind of looks at you all and he says,
That's nasty, Pete.
he kind of looks at you all and he says, "Good fight. Time to finish up."
Can we hear him inside the
Oh no, you can't.
so he just
Wait,
stands
so
up
he's-
and we're like,
Yeah, he's talking shit and you can't hear anything. You're like, yeah, real good, bro, real good.
Yeah, I'm just like,
All right. He already did that, I think. Yeah, he did. Okay, so he can't do that again. All right, so he's gonna swing and attack. Oh wait, I forgot he had those. Where'd he go?
I'm sorry, but that image is so funny.
yeah.
Of him going, and then everyone's going, what?
Yeah, like
Alright, there
trying
you
to
go.
be intimidating. We can't hear shit. Sorry, dude.
So first he's going to swing at Utopia and hits. So let's roll damage. Oh my god, 5 points of slashing damage. And then he is going to... How many does he get? 3. He's going to swing again at Utopia. And that still hits. Unless, does your thing give her any bonuses to AC? Okay, just want to make sure, because I remember one of your abilities does.
Beacon of Hope just turns healing spells into max heals.
Got it.
So there's not even a roll, they just do the max.
God,
that they
9
can.
points of slashing damage
Oh,
on that
nice.
one. And then
I mean,
he's...
it doesn't help me right now, you're all in silence.
Yeah. And
most
then...
cleric spells are touch.
Yeah. He's going to roll the last attack on Aeom.
What?
And hits. Oh wait, I rolled the attack again. Let me hit damage. And does 16 points of slashing damage to Aeom.
Okay.
So I did minimum damage to Utopia, minimum damage +1 to Utopia, and then max damage to Aeom. Because that's the way the dice go sometimes. Alright, so that is end of his turn. It is over to Grandpa.
Glorious. So I am going to use my bonus action aggressive feat. I'm going to move here 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh.
And actually, you know what, we'll go all the way. So to there,
Mm-hmm.
and inflict wounds at 3rd level.
nice.
So 20
You hit.
damage.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh.
Hurt him.
Not bad. And I need a con save, sir.
You got it. And then a con saving throw.
Now you just pulled that action out of his ass.
You
And-
fail, so your silence drops.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good light.
Oh shit, now I have to change what I was thinking.
We have a
So
change to
that's
plans, Ghost Rider.
Action, bonus action. That's the end of me.
Silence is gone.
And actually, my spirit guardians moved with me. So
I didn't delete your Spirit Guardians by accident too, did I?
no, I'm moving them
Okay,
onto me.
got it.
And since I moved up to him, technically, is that him entering Spirit Guardians?
Nope. He didn't
He
move,
will,
you did.
on his turn.
But on his turn, he will have to save.
Glorious.
Because he's going to start his turn in them already.
Correct.
Alright. Are you doing anything else, brother?
No, it's the enemy.
Alright. Hopefully not. Val, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Bosk, and I am going to... Actually, of the two that I can see, which one looks the worst for wear?
Between Utopia and...
No, between the enemies. Between Bosk and this fool over here next to Grandpa.
The fool next to Grandpa is...
Barely touched. He's only got 18 off of him.
Yeah, well... So, the one in front of Utopia and Aeom looks more beaten up.
Okay, cool. Let's see. I will look towards him and I will say to him, you know, I would love to see from your point of view, but I can't get my head stuck that far up my own ass. And cast Dissonant Whispers.
And he has
Second
some,
level.
and that's on the one in front of Utopia, said?
Yeah.
Okay, Bosk.
Bosk.
And...
Love how our hearing returns and the first thing we hear is that.
Saved!
Of our hearing.
Well, it still takes half of the damage. So
Got it. 9.
9 points of psychic damage.
Alright.
And I will use my movement to get myself 1, 2, 3, kind of here, and I guess I should probably.
No, you're good. You already said it.
No. I didn't use my full movement, so I can move back. 1, 2.
He hadn't let go of the piece yet.
3. There you go. And as I move backwards, I am going to look towards Aeom, and I am going to spend a bardic inspiration, and I will sing, "Nothing's gonna take me alive. Time has come to make things right. You and I must fight for our lives. You and I must fight to survive." Take that bardic inspiration, sir.
Fuck, glorious.
Alright. So that was on the last action on Val's turn, yes?
Yep, that's all I can do.
Alright. What the heck happened? Oh, I went that way. So it's Sugash's turn now?
Indeed.
Yeah. So I'm going to pop my channel divinity, so Bomb of Peace, which of course it's not giving you a description right now. But Bomb of Peace is you can use your channel divinity to make your presence soothing as an action, move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Within 5 feet of any creature you wish, you can return 2d6 plus wisdom modifier of health.
And with your beacon, it's an automatic 15.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
So, Val, actually, pretty much everybody but Grompak can give himself 15 health back.
Nice.
As I walk by Val, you know, if you sung less, I'd probably have to heal you less.
Grumpy old Sugash.
Thank you. Well,
I mean-
it is my singing that's helping us win this battle.
He's still bleeding. And on that note, I will cast a 3rd level Mass Healing Word. So everyone else, which I think is, I'll roll it since it needs to be rolled, but it's fullback anyway. So 4, 5, so another 7 hit points to everybody.
Nice.
That's kind of funny because you still had what's his name targeted, so it did the magical field on him. It was funny. All right, so everyone got healed. Sugashi, you have anything else to do?
Nope, that's me.
Alrighty. In that case, it is now going over to the person who Sugashi's Grandpa's ancestors are about to pull some whoop ass on. Wisdom saving throw, right?
Wisdom of 13, correct.
Alright, here we go.
I thought it was
Passed.
14.
No, you have a 14.
So taking half.
No, not. You stupid fucker.
You stupid fucker.
Oh, sweet Jesus. 10 points of damage.
Ow!
I'm just happy he didn't take it all to the face.
Yeah, that would have been really bad. Alright, so there is that on the beginning of the action. She kind of stumbles back a little, not moving away from you, but stumbles back a little from you and feels it. And then she gets from your necrotic touch, and then she, like, all your spirit guardians start banging down around her, and she kind of looks up at you, and she's just like, shakes her head a couple of times, and then basically looks up at you and says, not today. And then raises her hand. Let me bring this up. Oh, she's going to do the same thing back, yeah. So she is going to go ahead and cast... Where'd it go? Oh, this stupid sheet keeps on crashing. There we go. And going to cast... I guess something. Oh yeah, that's right. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. No, sorry. Oh, this is even worse. A Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh shit. So they reach out and you feel this stabbing pain in your eyes and you're blind.
Is that a... Oh, never mind.
And then
Okay.
I'm going to need you... You can make an AOP at disadvantage.
Their movement speed is half while in
Yes.
Spirit Guardians.
Gotcha. And so that's it. And that is the end of their action. And let me see something else. How long does that last? Okay, so it lasts for a minute. All right. So, but you are blind. You cannot see. You have disadvantage on all Melee attacks, range attacks, you know the drill. Alright. So now over to Aeom.
Aeom's just gonna stand there for a second, and he just raises his finger to Bosk, and he's like, "Okay, let's try this again." Nothing now. Come on, you can hit him. There we go. Twice apparently.
We're having a little bit of lag.
Seriously.
Jeez.
So I don't know why it's not on Foundry,
Mm-hmm.
but my my fighting style for fighter level 1 is actually blind fighting.
Oh,
So
really?
I have blind sight up to 10 feet.
Oh, so you shouldn't even have the disadvantage on that.
Correct.
All right. Well, go ahead. Well, after Aeom finishes his turn, you can make one strike without disadvantage. Then, okay. But we'll let Aeom finish his turn. So Aeom.
Alright.
Give me a second here. All right, there we go. Sorry, everyone. The stream crashed. Hooray! So once
Still
again,
frozen on Skype.
am I still frozen on Skype? Give it a second.
Stream's still down for me as well.
It's coming back up for me.
Yeah, it's coming back up.
It popped up for a second. Now I'm back to the dude holding his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I tried to start it and it's giving me these weird key errors. But it should be back. Are we back, guys? Let's check.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Looks
But
like we're good.
Ray, you and Milagros are. Oh, now it's just Milagros out of frame in the.
Yep, I see that. Well, while we're doing that, so real quick, Aeom, did you hit anything?
Nope.
Wow, you are having a rough night, my friend. I will tell you what, just because you are having such a rough time, I'm going to give you inspiration for being really, really cool about not hitting the broadside of a barn.
I'm not sure how to feel about that.
I just take it as it is and re-roll that d20.
Yeah, man.
You basically just got a head patch and a participation medal.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, right?
Good job.
You
tried.
did something.
It's not that bad.
You can do it.
I mean, that's 8 attacks in a row that he didn't hit.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second if you roll that attack. Oh, there we go. We're back. All right. Foundry also crashed completely, so I was getting Foundry back up. Did you already make the roll?
Not yet.
I think it's time for you to switch out hamsters, Ray.
Yeah, no. Literally, Foundry rolled back to Grandpa's last attack for me.
No, because I attacked there after the turn.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I just got the attack out of the way. It didn't matter.
Got it.
Okay. Trying one last time, please. Mist Mother, be with me.
Please.
No. But
Wow.
we're gonna try with Bardic Inspiration.
Yes, try the inspiration. Do it.
The D8, right?
Yeah.
I'm all like watching.
Yes!
Yes!
Thank the gods, I'm also
And you-
using Stunning Strike.
And you add that to your damage as well, friend.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
There you go. So, a hit. A most noble hit.
So 15.
So, 15 points of damage.
Yes.
And what's called
Stunning Strike.
Stunning Strike as well.
And that's a Constitution save throw?
DC 13.
Failed!
Ooh.
Nice.
He failed.
Oh.
Yep, he's frozen for the turn. That was on Aeom's action. I'm assuming you're done, Aeom?
Actually, I turned to Val and I just bow.
Oh.
I'll figure guns.
The growl comes around the corner. The archer comes around the corner.
I need a DC 13 save, sir.
Oh wait, he wouldn't have moved all the way up into that. He just had to be there.
You stepped into it.
No, we did give Val the chance to move, so.
That's true.
So he steps up to there, and when he sees Bosk frozen in place and pretty much torn up, and he looks over at the other person, the woman who's standing there in the black armor, and he looks around and he says, "All right, this is enough. We're calling it. It's not worth the risk. Bosk, get us the fuck out of here." And he targets Sugash, because Sugash is in front. God damn piece of crud. And he is going to fire the light crossbow at Sugash. And hits.
So many
You
dice.
said
No.
to use
Yeah, no.
one of
I
those,
no.
right?
What the fuck?
It's not the 22. It's 7 points of piercing damage.
Good lord.
And then he's like, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, I'll make it that way. That's that. Next up is Utopia.
Oh, did that fool move?
Yeah,
I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate
he
him.
moved farther back.
Hate him. What the fuck?
Utopia, you're up.
This is not fair.
Now, if you strike on Bosk, you get advantage on every attack.
Ooh.
Yes, you do. Because he's stunned. Like a bitch.
The first attack definitely hits.
Aw.
Yep. Now remember, always remember, if you're going to smite, you have to choose to smite before you roll damage.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't even know if you have any spell slots left. So
I'm gonna try and.
swing again.
This one hits and I'm gonna go for it.
That hit. You have spell slots left.
Yes.
Smote him from the mountaintop.
Crushing smitey smites. And that is
Aw.
10 points of smoty damage. Alright, so that is your end of your action, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Alright, so that is on... Utopia's turn is done. It is now over to his turn. So he's frozen until his turn, so his action is just shaking off the effects of the stun. His turn is over. Groundpop, you're
I
up.
think with stunning strike, he's still stunned until the end of Aeon's turn.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
that
right.
works.
Yeah, that's right. Never mind, you're right. So
Monks so awesome like that.
it is Grompop's turn.
And do shit.
Not a motherfucking thing.
3 and
Grandpa, before you move, I don't want you to get too much in the way because I have a plan, and I don't want you to get caught in it.
okay.
Well, he doesn't know where
I'm
he,
at.
yeah, he doesn't know where he's
think-
going, so
I think you might be all right.
he's
Yeah,
moving in
that
his.
work.
Within 10 feet. I can see him.
Oh yeah.
Ba-bum. Wave. Attack. Yeah, fuck you and your nonsense.
Damn nonsensical stuff.
Bonus action, War Priest.
That hits.
Thank you.
Nice. That's very nice.
Seven points of slash.
7 points of slashing.
That is the end of my turn.
Ow. Alright.
All right.
So then it's over to Val.
It's for me. I'm gonna move right here. And then, because I know that I can, have to make sure I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Motherfucking Pattern.
Uh-oh.
That
So
some bitch is
it's-
over there.
it's only going to hit the blackguard, though?
No, it's a 30-foot sphere, is it not?
It certainly is.
So you're going to drop it between them?
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
trying to.
So they're going to have... Go ahead. I mean, it goes away at the end of the turn, so as long as they're both going to be... they're both in it. All right, so let's go ahead and... Is this... Which saving throw is this?
That is a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC 14.
So we'll do the black gauntlet first. She fails.
Nice.
Son of a... Yeah, that thing. And then the gentleman with the lovely crossbow passes.
Damn!
All right.
Alright, fine.
Ah! And are you doing anything else, Val?
That is all I can do at this time.
In that case, we're over to Sugash.
I'm at 3 points. Alright. I'm just going to take the A up. If he wants to make
He's
one.
stunned.
He's stunned.
Oh, well, then he can fuck himself.
Tell us how you really feel.
He did.
I mean, I've got to heal this bastard first.
I mean, I really haven't taken any damage.
That's where you
Why?
were, you motherfucker.
Rat bastard
I
son of a
see
bitch.
you.
Oh,
Fucking see you. Bastard.
You know, it typically helps to see them before you can kill them.
Stop yelling at me, brother. I can see. Just
Because I
not
just
well.
healed it. Now kill him. Hurry.
It.
So you remove the blindness.
And that's pretty much me.
All right.
Just for
I
me.
need to save some stuff.
There you go. On her turn,
I need a DC 13 Wisdom save.
yep. Because this
Stack it
is
all
gonna suck.
I mean, I hope you fail it.
I don't think there's anyone that hopes she passes it.
Considering
Fail.
the fact that she's under hypnotic pattern isn't an automatic fail.
No, because it's not a dex or a strength saving throw. For some reason, they still get frickin' will saves and stuff like that. So
Yeah, even though they're mesmerized.
yeah, it just stops any physical saving throws. So
But that does unfortunately break the hypnotic pattern.
does it?
Ooh.
Yeah,
I
'cause they
believe
took
it.
damage.
Yeah, because it took damage. Yeah.
All right.
It's when it affects the creature if it takes any damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of the stupor.
Got it. She does have to make the same saving throw, though, a con saving throw, to see if she maintains your blindness.
Blindness is not
Blindness
a
is gone.
concentration.
Oh yeah, no, it's
and
not.
Gone.
And it's gone anyway.
Oh yeah, you removed it. All right, so that is on her turn at the beginning of it. She is going to... Jesus, what is she going to do? I mean, she's got nothing else she can do. Fuck it. Whew, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. So they are going to make an attempt to fucking run. Go ahead and A up.
Take that A up.
Alright, got it. Missed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 21, 30.
Can't get on shatter.
I thought I fixed your vision.
I'm not here for your nonsense, brother.
That's funny. I thought I fixed your vision. Alright, so that is their turn. Aeom, you're up.
Damn.
Come on, buddy, hit him.
Yep.
Now, does it lasts on the beginning of the monk's turn?
End of the monk's turn.
End of the monk's turn? Okay.
Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna hit him.
So if you really want, you can also hit him and smack him with the stunning strike.
Yeah, again.
Just say fuck you.
Just to say fuck you.
Oh, you're back? Not anymore.
Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, when monks start chaining stunning strike, it gets bad.
I beat a beholder that way with lots of fun.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh!
Nice.
That's better. And yeah, stunning strike.
you do know though you're rolling without advantage as well.
Oh, am I?
Yeah,
he's-
your first miss was without.
Oh,
Yeah, you have advantage in all the attacks.
I did not know. Why do I have advantage?
Because he's stunned.
Oh, sorry.
He can't, he literally,
Yeah.
Are you?
he literally can't defend himself.
What do they teach you in that monastery? Punch him.
Nothing.
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 I'll do my save for your saving throw, spell save DC. It's not letting me do it off that, but I'll do it over here. Alright, saving throw. Saved.
Oh man.
God damn it. Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Oh, okay.
Do you not
I
have
don't want
any
to
more
spend.
key points?
I have more key, but I want to save my last two, just in case.
On his turn, he is going to fire off the shot. No, he's not. No, screw that. He's going to say, Bosk, we'll meet you back at the spot.
And you save the spot.
Alright. And then he takes off down the street.
Bastard.
Utopia, you're up.
Hi, bestie. Oh, where'd my thing go?
I don't know.
Oh, there we go. So cool. I have like a little, like. I don't have advantage anymore, right?
No.
Because he's not stunned anymore.
Okay.
Remember, you also have a bardic inspiration for me.
Okay, so
Should you choose to use it?
It's early in the evening. I don't know. Well, what would I just add like another dice to the roll?
You would roll a d8 to go along with that, and that would be what you would add to it.
Okay.
But you can do it on this one, or you can save it for your other roll, or whatever roll during the combat.
Okay.
I'm just reminding you that it's there.
Yes, thank you. Ah, okay. Oh.
Shit.
Okay. That's okay.
Give it a second here. There we go. So 1 more point there. Why'd you roll a d8?
That was the bardic inspiration that I gave.
Oh, got it. All right.
Yeah.
So did you and that was your second attack, correct? All right, 1 second. All right. So on his action, I'm trying to. I've been having nightmare trouble with these sheets all night. They keep on reverting back to versions that I can't fucking use. Maybe this will work. Please work. And doesn't have any of his fucking. Oh, wait. Bosk. And doesn't have any of his actions loaded up. Great. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. I don't know why I have to do that all the time, but I do. So on his action, he can move, he can dance, he can skip, he can sing.
You can also take those AOPs
Yep.
if he moves.
And he stops and kind of looks around, and he's kind of shakes his head slowly, and he just sits there and he whistles, and then he kind of like lets go of his axe with one hand, and he puts out his hand like this, and he goes, and there is a dark glow, and you see red light radiating across his chest, and his wounds begin to net closed.
Oh, come on!
Shit. Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I think he's mad. Oops, that was the wrong way. All right. And you hear neighing coming from above you. You look up into the noonday sky, and you see a black steed with fiery hooves and a fiery mane striding down from the sky.
What the what?
And he kind of looks at you, and he kind of, you Val, you're kind of like, fucking fuck. And he winks at you, and he says, "You're playing for the wrong team." And that is the end of his action. Let me get this thing to work.
Okay.
Say hello to my little friend.
Okay. He wants to play rough? Okay.
Alright, so Grandpa, you're up.
Bonus action aggressive.
Be
And
aggressive. Be
I'm
aggressive.
going to put myself here.
Dun dun dun. Jesus Christ.
And this comes with me.
Almost got them both.
Yeah. Where did you go? And I will burn a person, but I'm going to cast it at 3rd level, targeting both the Drow Assassin and the Bane. with the command of halt. I need a DC 13 Wisdom save from both of them.
Okay.
And that will actually drop the con on...
What the fuck? Fuck you.
You said it's a wisdom save, right? Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
I'm not
I
doing
hate
that.
them
I'm
both. I hate them both. I hate them.
Cool. That's the end of my turn.
All right.
The fuck?
Sorry, Val, you're up.
Okay.
Jeez, you're jumping fucking all over the
I
place.
know my mouse is double clicking everything for no reason. It's time to get a new
See
one.
what I've got here. I've got one last one of those. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I am going to take a look at Bosk. And let's see. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Ah, there we go. I will. So let me target him real quick.
Sure, why not?
And he. I'll look at him and I'll say, I'm playing for the wrong team. Well, I can see that your courage, your reservoir's courage is fed by the tributary clearly running down your leg. And cast Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level.
Alright, wisdom save.
Yep.
There he
Stop
is.
fucking around and fail. Fail. Come on and fail.
Failed!
Yeah, boys.
Enjoy this psychic damage. Enjoy all 15 points of psychic damage.
Does it do anything else to him?
He has to run away as far as he can from me,
Okay.
and he will accept those attacks of opportunity from
Utopia and...
Utopia and Aeom in the process.
Awesome.
So there. So Aeom and Utopia, make your AOPs, please.
Strike true, friends. Strike true.
Aeom hits. Utopia hits.
That's right.
Aeom does 7. And Utopia does 7.
Total of 14.
Alright. There we go. So, anything else from you, Val, sir?
I will look at Sugash, and I'm going to spend my last point of Piggledy. No, not that. My last Bardic Inspiration. Thank you. And I will just hit him with your best shot. Go on and hit him with your best shot. Fire away.
It's faster to just say it. Always to say it.
Alright, so that is the end of your turn, sir?
That
Wait,
ends my turn.
I have a rules question.
Sure.
Stunning strike. Can I use it on an attack of opportunity?
I do not think so, but let me double check.
Because it just says that I have to hit with a melee attack.
That's true.
What is your action to spend a key point? What do you have to do to spend a key point? Is it free?
Yeah.
I think it's free to spend a key point.
Then yes, you may use Stunning Strike.
Cool.
Yeah.
Get him.
from Jeremy
wow.
Crawford. Stunning strikes works with a melee weapon attack, and an unarmed strike counts as a melee weapon attack.
Yep. For you, it does. And as long as spending key points is not a bonus action or anything, you can do it off turn. So, yes, you may do it. And so he has to make a con save?
Yep. DC 13.
What's your melee weapon? These hands.
Shit gets scary later levels.
Damn it.
Nat 20.
Damn.
Ah.
That's alright. Those hands are still ready to eat for everybody. Don't worry about it.
All right. So that is that was on.
That was Val's turn.
That was
That
my
was
turn.
Val's turn. Oh, okay, I see. Sugash, you're up.
So I'm going to burn my bonus action. Moving forward to not cause an AOP, straight up to Bane's back. Put my hands on my shoulders with no intent to kill. You should probably listen. And I'm going to burn my last inflict wounds at 3rd level.
Oh shit. That's not funny.
Yes, it is.
Chit 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 chit.
Oh. I don't remember. I don't think I have an inspiration to burn either.
I don't think so.
Well, you've got Bardic Inspiration.
Well,
Oh,
your Bardic,
you
that
just
was in
used
that
it.
one, so.
Damn.
With a nat 1, did you still end up with with a
With
14?
Bardic.
Oh, with Bardic.
The one
Got
that's
it.
on Bardic.
Got it. All right.
Hey.
On that is.
That's me.
Hang on a second. Oh, come on. There you go. Doot. So it is over to her.
That hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Feelings have been hurt. It is my sad.
Won't go away.
Little Johnny, that's called depression.
God.
Whoa! That thing's terrifying.
It's not. It's coming up.
Oof.
Stream is lagging like crazy too.
Yeah, I know. We
Yeah.
got. I'm having all kinds of technical issues tonight. All right, so that's nothing else she can do. She kind of looks at you and she basically she nods at you and then she kind of just like, what the fuck? Ugh, never mind. And she's basically going to continue moving. Let's see. 5, 10. Man, it is not letting me move anything all of a sudden.
Sugash, would you get an attack of opportunity for that?
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, she moved out of my range.
If I could move her.
Might need a refresh rate. Seems like we're
Yeah,
I can't move mine either.
I can't
Right.
even
Alright,
turn
refreshing.
the volume on the music down.
We're also at break time. We could take a break while we deal with
Yeah.
technical stuff.
Yep, let's take a 10-minute break because this is getting really bad. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back. We're at the end of this fight, but we will be back in 10 minutes as we are going to. I'm going to deal with technical issues, and everyone else is going to get a drink. So it is 8:40. We will be back at 8:50, and we will see y'all then. Yeah, it's not refreshing. Say what?
Mine
Is paused.
Yeah.
It is now
Oh.
unpaused.
Cool.
I'm just gonna try moving. Okay.
Yeah, while we were all gone, the Foundry actually completely crashed.
Nice.
So I had to relaunch it.
Nice.
All right, so hi guys. So that was on. Let's see if I can get her to move now. And 5,
You can do it, Ray.
10, 15, 20, 30. It's going to go to there. And
Cool.
spend their action to go 5, 10 to there. And I'm going to leave them there. Well, they'd actually technically she'd be there. Not there. I made sure to stay outside of your 10 feet.
You ran right past me,
I didn't even see the movement.
and you pulled from Sugash, so
Yeah, I know. Sugash gets an AOP, definitely.
My foundry still isn't opening up.
Did you F5 to refresh?
F5 to refresh.
Yeah, no, I closed the tab completely.
It'll probably take like 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Mine was.
Yeah, it did. It
Fairly
did for
slow.
me.
Okay.
Are you going to let me do something?
I don't know.
No.
No. It just says the no.
No.
No. Hey, I can do stuff.
Throws. Oh shit. Figures.
Mm-hmm.
Figures.
I mean,
Smack.
I might as well have punched her.
Oh.
Trust me. Anything would have been scary right then.
I mean, I got a 1.
Yeah. All right. So she goes running off the. She's running up the street. That brings us around to Aom again.
Let's just go.
What's up, Mr. Vargi?
Okay. Try to hit him.
You trying to hit him?
Trying to hit him.
Trying to hit him.
Get
See
him.
what happens. No.
Oh god.
Damn.
Change
Wow.
your damn dice.
I did.
Wow.
I actually did though.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my god! How?
You picked wrong.
Yeah.
There, you've been forsaken, sir. Holy cow, Rob! You've got some of the most amazing luck.
Man.
Yeah.
You know, you guys remember that one session where he did? Well, I mean, this one's been even worse because he did 6 rolls in a row. But he did that one session where he had the 4 rolls at the river. Remember the river crossing? So
I did have one session where I hit every time.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I know you there.
Woo! You're feast or famine, sir.
I'm debating spending the last key point. Okay. Yeah, no.
No. All right. Understood. It is now over to his turn, and god dang it, Mouse, would you please calm down? And all he's gonna do is spend his time hauling ass. So yeah, he's gonna go. He is flying faster than the eye could see. Not really, but it's kind of, sort of. Utopia, you're up.
Yay, my thing just loaded.
Oh, perfect timing.
impeccable.
That's... Going this way.
So what are you doing?
I'm just moving up the street.
Okay. Are you gonna do a double move, or are you staying right there?
Oh, can I do another move?
Yeah, but you won't get an attack.
Oh, okay then. I mean, just
You can throw a javelin from there twice.
No, I'm gonna keep moving then.
Okay. Gotcha. You can move up to another full 30 feet.
Okay, I did that.
Yes,
Yeah.
Val is on a spaceship. Alright, that's the end of your turn then? On his turn, the winged dark steed lands on the ground beside him.
Of course it does.
It's wearing a saddle, and he swings up onto its back. So let's make him invisible, because he is now on the back of the thing. Well, I'll leave it. It's going to go on his initiative. And the creature, which I don't know if any of you know what this would even be, but it lands, because it had flown into this area before, and then it's going to take off into the sky. By the way, Aeon, you do get an AOP, because he leaves your threat zone to mount the creature.
Okay, cool. Come on, baby. Wow.
Wow. Holy crap. Again.
That one so far.
Holy crap.
You completely
Wow.
change the color of your dice.
Of my dice, yeah.
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 You just
Bro,
change
what
the
the
way
f-
they look. Like, you gotta go full color spectrum
Yep,
at this
yep.
point.
Yeah.
You see the creature fly over the roof of the house. It comes streaking down, lands on the street, and he reaches down and scoops up the woman in the heavy metal armor and swings her up into the saddle behind him. And it begins, and then the creature, it doesn't get very far, but goes like 10 feet up into the air. And it starts flying again. This thing moves friggin' fast. So let's go over to the next person initiative, see if anyone actually can get anything off. Grandpa, you're up. You're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, plus 10. You're about 55 feet away, but it's 10 feet up in the air. So, but you could reach it if you get underneath it to attack it with your glaive. But it's 55 feet away. You're muted.
Can you put the horse token on the map for me, please?
I'll put it on the map here.
Thank you. I just need to be able to target it.
Yeah. Target the pretty horsey.
I'm gonna throw a guiding bolt at the horse.
You got it. That misses. Barely. Did you have a bardic inspiration on you at all?
I don't know. So,
I don't think you ever got one. Did you? I don't think so. Did you get one, Val? Okay.
I didn't give Grandpa one, no.
All right. So yes, that misses just barely.
glorious.
All right. Are you going to move forward at all, or?
I mean, at this point, they're flying away. Do I look back at Shugosh? Pursue?
The assassin is moving insanely fast too, but he's on the ground. But
We shouldn't follow.
I will use my movement to walk back towards the party.
all right. So at that point, we can go ahead and end the combat. And put down to calmer music. Alright, so you guys, the encounter ends. This is kind of pretty much, you held them off, got the cart back to the house. No, there was no real casualties. But these people were well equipped, and they had a giant demonic flying horse.
That's certainly disappointing.
So, what are you going to do now?
I'm gonna go into the house and round everybody up and basically tell them that we need to get the fuck out because they're gonna come back.
Yeah, the last people there were the ones who were there to kind of make the house still look lived in.
Yeah, no,
In case it
we're
was a
not
type.
doing that at
Yeah,
this
we're not taking
point.
any chances with that.
All right.
And
So-
I'll ask Aom to run back up and go get the cart
All right. Yeah,
So that-
got it.
we can load them in there and safely move them.
Shai is like, looks to Aom and she says, if we have everyone at your safe house, then they're just gonna target that. Maybe we could set an ambush here for them.
But the estate is way easier to protect. There's places to hide. You have a better chance of keeping more people safe and yourself safe if you're there.
Agreed.
She's right.
And Shai says, fine, I just don't like the idea of letting them choose the ground we fight on.
We're making
They're
them
not
come
choosing.
to us.
Yeah.
We're making them choose.
She says, you have proven yourselves to be very competent, and right now we need all the friends we can get, and I thank you all for the assistance and for putting yourselves in jeopardy like that. She says, we'll get everyone else. I'll make sure everyone else gets everything packed up, and we'll get everything wrapped up here. She says, do we need to ride in the cart, or can the rest of us just come on foot to the shelter? I know where the estate is.
If you think you can keep everybody safe, whichever works best.
It's a few blocks, and it's not dark yet, and these are my best people, so we should be okay. She says,
Oh wow, Val is the entire screen.
Oh my god.
yeah, it's well,
As
It-
he deserves.
as he deserves. So we will meet you there we won't be more than an hour.
Okay. Stay safe.
You as well. It's obvious that you can handle yourselves. She says, you've been following the teachings.
Sometimes I wonder if I don't follow them that well. And I'm just gonna turn around and walk back.
The rest of you see her kind of like reach out a hand, like she's trying to stop him, and then she kind of just like turns around and shakes her head.
If she's only going to be an hour, I vote for a short rest so that those that need to heal can heal, and we can wait and guard them back to the castle.
I can agree with that.
You go inside, and basically all they're doing is they're getting all their gear packed up, and they're making sure that they have everything that is of value picked up from here, like food, any extra foodstuffs they had hidden around, the very few weapons they have available to them. They make sure those are all rounded up, and so it takes them. It doesn't even take them a full hour, but they basically let you catch your breath, let you get yourselves organized, and they kind of sit around and wait with you while you're getting everything organized on your end. So what else are you guys doing while you're taking a short rest? Anyone doing anything else? Because you can do light work. You can't do anything strenuous, but
I'm just watching the door.
Okay, I'm gonna take a power nap.
Yeah, I'm taking a nap.
okay. All right, so everyone's healing up, taking power naps. Nothing really happens during the entire time you're sitting there. There's no more activity outside other than, a few rare birds or a stray dog or cat coming around. Once you finish a short rest, everyone kind of gets the gear together. She had about a half a dozen guys with her, half a dozen people with her. So you're kind of a big group heading back, but you double time it, and you make it back to the estate. By the time you make it back to the... Yes?
Before we leave, can I check the pockets of the monk?
Yes, absolutely. He is wearing a gi, so he doesn't really have much on the ways of pockets.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, he has a money pouch, which is very obvious.
I wouldn't have seen it.
Okay.
He rolled a nat 1.
Oh, yeah, I know, but there's certain things that, he's not like it's hiding. It's on his belt, so...
I'd help.
Unless before you started searching the body, you literally jammed both your thumbs in your eyes and then broke all your fingers to where you couldn't feel.
I mean, we can go with that.
Oh, you did?
No,
Okay.
no, you only went blind once.
Yeah. I'll help him look. Give him advantage.
Okay. RJ takes his natural one seriously.
Under investigation? Yeah.
So, go ahead. So did you roll the other d20 for the roll investigation again, basically? Because Val is helping you out. Well, it's a 6. Yeah. So basically, all you really notice on him is his money pouch, which has quite a bit of coin in it. He has like 10 platinum pieces. He has a few gems in there tucked away, and
Wow.
yeah. And the biggest thing you notice that is something you recognize quite easily is there's a Skycab token in here.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Okay.
So roughly, he has about 100, with the gems added in, he has about 120 gold pieces worth of monetary loot on him. Oh, other than that, he was using his hands to fight. He has a monk's gi on. That's about it. His hands are wrapped, but then again, that's normal for someone who uses their hands as weapons.
Fair.
All right. So, you guys gonna do anything else? Do you leave the monk's body laying in the street?
No, he's coming with us. I'm carrying him.
You're taking the monk?
No, yeah, he's over my shoulder.
All right.
His corpse is over my shoulder, however you want to flavor that.
Got it. So, you guys take off, making your way back. And you get back to the compound.
Ignore this.
Okay. When you go through as you enter the compound, you knock on the gate and they let you through. As you go into the compound, you notice there's a lot more activity. There is a lot of people like outside. You can see smoke coming from the chimney in the kitchen. There's people. You can see that people have gone over to the servants' quarters. And there's like broken furniture has been moved out of it, and you can see that people are cleaning it. There's just a lot of movement and a lot of activity. Once you guys come into the gate, Shy, who's basically only been talking to her people and kind of like giving orders and all that, she kind of looks around. And she starts, she walks over to the servants' quarters and she starts talking to some of the people over there. And so she begins, like, assessing the situation almost immediately. It's almost like she's on autopilot. So what are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to start grabbing the Winter's Guard out of the cellar and putting them on the pyre.
The moment people see you, bringing the bodies up, it's almost like without saying it, they begin helping.
I'm gonna help too.
Yeah, so will I.
Mr. Monk is not going in the pile.
Okay.
Does not deserve that. He can sit next to it and watch us take care of the other bodies.
So you like go get a chair and prop him up in it and make it all
my
macabre.
God.
No, I'm just gonna flop it on the ground.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, don't use the good furniture for that.
No.
Don't use the spring.
Is that the summer furniture?
No, it's the spring. The spring collection is the good
Yeah,
furniture.
don't use spring collection for that. Florals are very expensive to embroider.
I will just.
So you guys are sitting
Look at the
there.
fall stuff. Look at the fall stuff.
Val, what are you doing? You're helping with the bodies too?
I'm helping with the bodies
Okay.
and everything.
Aom, what are you doing?
Helping with bodies.
All right. So you begin putting the bodies, bringing the bodies out, and as you do, you see that Shai is going through, and she is. Each body is brought out. She arranges them. She anoints them as is appropriate. You see that she has a small vial with her, which you assume is blessed water, and she is consecrating each body for consignment. She kind of looks at the wood, and she, normally people have different burial rites, and she kind of looks at the wood, and she kind of like almost grimaces. And she kind of looks at you and she says, it's going to attract a lot of attention, but I suppose it's better than trying to bury this many.
We
They
must
deserve to be
release their spirits.
She says, their spirits are fairly well released, but their bodies may cause a hindrance for them passing on since they died violently. It is better to break as many of the ties that we have to this existence in order to let us enter the arms of the mother.
You have your customs and I have mine.
Yes, and both of them are absolutely relevant.
And regardless, they deserve the respect that they've earned.
She says, the massacre here was well advertised by the participants. She says there were cultists, still are cultists, that aided in this transgression into our world. Elatris is the center point, we think, for what for the most part is going to be an invasion.
That does not bode well.
She says we have been doing our best to stay out of sight, but we've also had a contact with many people from all parts of the city who have been also looking for shelter. We had members from the Emerald who showed up. About the second weekend, they showed up, and they were talking about trying to take the Astor Manor because they knew that there was a group of heroes who were associated with young Miss Astor, and they were trying to get information on when and how they died. Apparently, one of them had a connection to one of the group and could not feel it anymore.
Who might that have been, if you don't mind my asking?
Tall fellow, rather handsome, blonde hair.
Ah, yes.
Says,
Yeah. That makes sense.
she says, but as it turns out, from what they said, the Ruby were heavily involved in providing access. And once the Ruby had their key components in play, they began hunting down the other families that were not coming into line with them. The other organizations, I should say, not families. He says,
I'm
and
gonna walk up to Val slowly as this conversation is going on and poke him really hard on his mark.
it is still there.
Was that necessary?
It's relevant.
Yes, it is. I would prefer not to use it if we don't have to.
I'm sure our friend might find it interesting. And if he has Aeom's trust.
She kind of looks back and forth between you two. Is there something you're not telling me?
I guess I'm telling you now. A member of the Emerald happens to owe me a favor and has marked me as thus, which I believe is the connection you spoke of that had gone missing temporarily.
Yes, I believe his words were, it ended abruptly, but the only thing he was sure of is that you had not died.
Well, our presence here is certainly proof of that.
She says, so, and she looks at Aeom, and then she looks at the rest of you, so what exactly happened to you? Exactly.
In the lost time, the 3 months, we still aren't sure.
It literally was, we stepped through the portal and stepped out 3 months later. There was no time that elapsed between it for us.
Yeah, for us it was mere seconds. For
Yes.
the rest of the world it was 3 months.
I don't
Understand it either.
Time magic.
I know that the Arcanum experiments with time magic, but I have never heard of anything to this degree or this level of power. I mean, I've heard of individuals being able to move through time, but not a situation where an entire group of people were sent through one portal.
Dude, we weren't intentionally jumping forward in time.
No, we were trying
We were
to
going to
move from
the
one space to
Aster
the other.
estate in that current timeline. Something went wrong in the process.
Oh.
Maybe when the tower detonated.
That was the exact moment you disappeared?
We don't know.
From
apparently.
what you have told us, yes.
The only one that can truly answer that question for us would be Mistress Kayla Forsyth, which
Oh, God.
we've recently learned has been captured.
Yes. And she is technically still alive.
Technically.
I don't know how much she wants to be.
That's typically what happens when you're staked into a ritual.
This is, what can we, and she kind of like draws a deep breath in, and she looks around, and she says, I know it's not much. She's like, but everyone here knows what we're facing. What can we do to help?
Help those that you can find in the city. Give them a safe, protected place. Did the young wizard ever return?
She kind of stops and says, I did not even think that we were going to leave someone. He never showed up when we were waiting. He's going to go back to the house. And
Did
he's
you
going to see
leave
no one's
any
there.
kind of a note as to where we were going, or something that your people would recognize?
He
Would they know?
No, they would be able to discern where we went just because of he knew who, and he gestures to Utopia. He knew who Miss Akal was. So I'm assuming that if he comes back and he finds none of us there and no signs of any attack inside, that he'll assume that we have gone here. It says the only other thing we can do is we can try and send someone back to wait for him there. Someone who can just let him know what happened. He and his entourage. But as he said, he was traveling light, so.
How long is it till nightfall?
Still a few hours. If he doesn't get back by nightfall, he will not try and travel at night. He will hole up somewhere.
That's smart.
There are bolt holes all over town. But he said he was going to be back today.
Well, we've still got plenty of time in today, so looks like we lost someone.
No, RJ.
Lost RJ.
Saving he makes it back in soon.
I'm here.
He's here. He's probably
He's
just
here.
doing something Twitch wouldn't like.
Yes.
No, actually, I'm grabbing some water and don't want to give everybody a tour of my house.
Oh,
Also fair.
Aw, man.
very,
no house
very
tour.
fair. No house
seen
tour.
I've seen
Vlogs
the
with
tour.
RJ. House tour.
You've gone on the tour.
He has streamed from so many different rooms. And walk through the house. Yeah.
You could just stitch the house together for
Carries
fun.
me around the house.
I could try and contact the Claw, right not the Claw, the Emerald.
The Emerald.
And,
Oh.
The Emerald Claw. The Emerald
I
Claw.
was thinking of the Emerald Claw. That's where my brain went for some reason.
Oh, because my
Um,
brain went straight up Toy Story. The Claw.
Sky kind of looks at you and she says, "From what we understand, they're hunted heavily."
One of these days, you'll actually get her name right.
Sorry, Shy.
Wow. That does not do us much good.
As you guys are discussing this, I'm gonna go back. I slip my mask on and I grab the holy water from Shy, and I keep doing the ritual.
She looks at when you go to grab it, she kind of almost clutches it, and then she looks and she says, "Sorry," and she lets you take it.
I nod and I sort of just tap my mask and I look at her through like the eye slits.
And she like meets your gaze for a few moments.
You're supposed to be wearing one.
She says,
I almost forgot to. And I step past her.
she kind of like closes her eyes as you step past her, and she just doesn't respond back.
I want to follow him and stand uncomfortably close, looking over his shoulder as he's doing what he's doing.
Oh my god.
I will say to her, please forgive our friend. He's been through quite a lot.
She kind of looks at you and she says, "We've all been through quite a lot, but he isn't wrong. Some things were sacrificed, and some things were lost."
I look over my shoulder at Sugash.
What is the water?
It's a custom in some parts. It anoints the body, purifies the soul in a sense.
It's water.
And some people believe that fire purifies the soul. Who am I to say what's right or wrong?
And why hide your face?
A lot of what we do is considered macabre, and so a non-partial face is a good way to do the work that we do.
So you
No
give the
emotion.
peace?
A lack of emotion. Not that we don't care, but that we're seen as stoic.
I don't understand why you need to hide your face for death.
I think it's just a custom that we've had for so long. There are so many people who look at us and see people who bring death. We also help with those who suffer from illness. And I think it's spread from that.
Our way of peace through death is to go fight. Hunt, die what you do. But yours is peace through death by death.
I think some people lack the ability to die in a way that they would wish. So instead we give them a way that they choose instead.
Have you experienced this?
Many times. It's a key feature of our order.
I meant life through death.
No.
In the middle of talking, I'm going to put my hand on his chest.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch at 3rd level. At the same time, I am also going to cast Life Transference from me to him. Since I'm assuming I'm next to you, it would be a willing, so ignore this roll.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have mattered anyway.
The key thing is roll damage.
So, yeah, he takes 5 damage. I get back 2 at the same time. I'm going to take 20, and he's going to get 40.
So there is that initial pain.
That is death and life. This is life from death. I like this. It seems a better way to bring peace.
No. Go to bed.
I think it's similar in a lot of ways. And I place my hand on your shoulder. We do it a little bit differently, and it's called, just want to make sure I get this correct, Hand of Harm. And does that work on just willing people?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not contesting it, so there's no roll. It's just straight damage. I actually hadn't even thought about that.
And yeah.
Stick 4 points in necrotic.
But there's no giving back.
I've seen you give life with your hand.
But in the cases where our philosophy takes over, we just take life.
And that's fulfilling.
In a sense. We are only doing it on people who would be willing to have it done.
Do you need help?
I would never deny help, Sugash.
I will spend the rest of my time helping him prepare the rest of the bodies.
I love that. That was awesome.
So as you guys are preparing the rest of the bodies, eventually, with everyone's help, all the bodies are exhumed from the house, including all the servants and all the bodies from the room. Utopia, your father's body is set aside, apart from everyone else's, and
next to the monk.
Yeah.
I was going to say there was a separate pyre for him.
You with the monk.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say,
So, is that right?
your seneschal comes walking over to you, the old man with one hand, and he says, he should be put in the crypt.
You should.
Is there a likelihood?
Recognize him at first. But yes.
Is there a likelihood of something happening to the body. And I will, like, in the middle of that, I'll just, like, hang on a moment. And then I'm going to cast Detect Magic and
Okay.
scan the body to see if there's anything hinky with it.
There is nothing hinky with it. There's
I will look up Utopia. Body seems unhinkied.
Oh, God. And the seneschal kind of looks at you both, and he says, yes. He is an Aster. He is possibly the last Aster. And the family that we still have all come to rest here. It says, I will go and see if I can find proper attire to put him to rest in. I know that most of it is probably looted, but I'll see what I can find.
Thank you. I'll help you lay him to rest, but I need a minute.
It's like he puts his one hand on your shoulder, and he says, whatever happens next, I will not try and explain anything away unless you ask. I will not try and force any knowledge upon you you do not request. But there is probably much you both question and much you should know. He says, as the seneschal for your father, I was also in charge of keeping all the family's documentation. He says, the deeds to the house are in place. He says, the family tree is yours now. He says, and the family legacies are yours, if you wish them. And all that will take quite a bit of explaining.
I would rather have all of my questions answered. I feel like I've been deprived of important information for long enough.
You were deprived, but you were also protected. There was a lot of information that would have put you in direct jeopardy. And there was also a lot of shame that he held, that we held. He was always looking for a way to fix it. Your father was a good man and a strong businessman, but he was not a fighter.
No.
But in his own way, he did his best.
You know that now. Wish I would have known it earlier.
Not everyone has the strength to take up the hammer and face things directly. Some people choose to do what they can to utilize what they have to protect what they cherish in whatever way they can. It wasn't the right thing to do by any means, but it was the best he could do. And of course, we served the house, and therefore we served your father. And so, when he ordered us to leave those decisions to him, even though we had just as much a hand in raising you as he did, in that regard, we could not change his mind or subvert his will. But I have the information you probably want.
Yes.
After the ceremonies, we will I will bring out the books. And we will begin to delve into what we can. As quickly as we can with how things are.
Thank you.
I think there's one thing you should know though before anything else. One thing that is absolutely crucial for you to know. Your father raised you from near birth.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, there is a huge tragedy in the House of Astor. Our original homestead was destroyed when the Mist Mother devastated the Dwarven homeworld.
Yes.
Your father was not present at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And you have no memory of it because you were so young. You were. Because you were with your mother.
Then
you were the only one who of the family who was found alive. You were on a dinghy with several other servants from the household. Apparently they had managed to, or they were actually embarking when this incident happened. And the ship that they were on was caught in the catastrophic energy that was released when the Mist Mother's wrath was revealed. The only reason that they survived is because they managed to find one of the abandoned life rafts and cling to it while floating through the nether. You were found also floating in the nether in your bassinet. But your mother was never found. The ship was apparently all but destroyed. But that's not the whole of it. The reason your father was not present there was because the man who raised you is actually your uncle. His brother was present there with his wife.
And they didn't make it, did they?
There has been no sign that they made it. As I said, there was no time to flee. They were literally disembarking on a ship to come. I don't know if they were coming here or not. I cannot remember their exact designation. But so they were in space when the Mist Mother attacked the planet. And when that happened, there was apparently a huge wave of energy that went out into the ether, and it, for the most part, destroyed the ship they were on. And somehow, by some miracle, as a baby in your bassinet, you survived that blast that destroyed the ship, as did some of those servants. And they found you floating in the ether. And they recognized, of course, they're servants of the house, so they knew who you were. And they brought you here to your uncle who raised you. The reason that you were listed as his daughter, you've heard the stories of the fall from grace that have House Astor.
Yes.
All that is tied to the man who was your father, and his father, and his grandfather. Your father, the man who raised you, your father, he did his best to ensure that the members of House Astor who were here at the Capitol denied and deride those actions of those members of the family. He said that he took you on as his daughter to try and keep the worst of that from spilling over onto you.
Can I have a minute, please?
Yes, miss.
Thank you.
I am going to very gently put a hand on her shoulder. That was a lot to take in, kiddo.
Yeah, so I'm up to 3 days now?
Would seem to be the current count. How you doing? Silly question, I know, but I gotta ask.
What's another piece of life-altering information at this point? I mean, he raised me. I'm not going to act like this information changes that, but
That he was not your biological father definitely must hit a bit different for you.
yes, I'm glad I had a guardian. I had always wished I would have had some sort of mother, but he did his best up until, well, I suppose he was still doing his best at that point, but didn't feel like it.
Am I close enough to hear this conversation?
He didn't pull her aside, really.
No, he just said this just in the middle of the group.
So I'm gonna kind of turn to Utopia and, were you not visited in the darkness by your uncle? Would that not have been your father?
He was skeletal, so I just assumed he was from further back.
He makes a good point, though.
I don't know. He didn't say.
So I'm actually going to throw her father on my shoulder. You should show me where the crypt is.
Yeah, I can lead the way.
Would you like me to come with you?
Please.
Stay here.
Oh, okay.
Were you sure?
It'll be okay.
I'm gonna quickly pull her in for a hug before they go, and I'll be here when you get back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn around and
Not going
lift the
anywhere.
mask. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn around and lift the mask up and just smile, sort of like misty-eyed at Utopia.
Okay, I'll be back then.
So I'll actually wait till we're out of earshot of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to ask him questions?
Can I? What?
It's hard, and it's only 5. You can think on it. We'll put him in the crypt to be safe. If you want your answers, let me know.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I won't say anything else on the way to the crypt.
There is several spots open, and usually what happens is there's a ceremony. One of the sarcophagi is the contents. There's a box in each sarcophagi, and the box is lifted out. The lid is put on it and sealed, and the sarcophagi is slipped into one of the nooks in the wall, and then the new occupant is laid to rest in the sarcophagi.
We can just put him on top until we're ready. That's up to you.
And not to be gross, but he is fairly desiccated at this point. He's been...
Yeah. It's...
And nibbled on, so...
Oh my god. It just doesn't feel proper to just put him on top of it like they're beds.
Sorry, all I could think was bunk bed. Somebody under.
Bunk beds for the dead.
My mind
Kind of what we do in New Orleans.
Opposite direction. My brain just went, I wonder if a corpse is an object.
Oh no!
Oh!
Did you get animate object now?
No, cantrip mending.
Oh! No, I don't think that works that way.
No,
I mean, it's not technically a creature anymore.
True. Oh, I wonder who DeBustle is.
That, like,
you take it today.
Jessica said Lysol in chat.
Lysol.
Hashtag Lysol.
He's been through enough.
Well, I'm glad you said that. That was, you have been very angry at him.
About how long do you think this will take? The going down to the crypt, preparing the body, all that stuff.
Well, I mean, literally, it depends on if they're going to lay him on top of the crypt or they're going to actually move
It'll take any amount of time that she wants to take to prep her father.
I don't want to lay him on top. That feels that. Okay.
It's been quite a while since anyone's been interred in the crypt because none of the family who were at the ancestral home had bodies left to be interred.
Yeah.
So it's been like a full generation since anyone's been interred down here.
Oh, stretch.
Stretch time.
We can always do a full ceremony tomorrow when you've had time to think if you want to talk or not.
Yes, this is a lot.
So we don't want to fully bury him for the night.
No. I guess he'll just be on top of one of them for now. It won't be forever.
Is there like a preparation area to put the bodies before all the process, or do they carry them down in?
Normally, what they do is they have. Okay, well, if you ask the seneschal what the normal process is, they lay in state in the grand ballroom for 4 days, and that usually starts right after they pass away, as people come through and pay their respects. Then there's a ceremony where they are carried down through the house, and they go down into the crypt, and they are ceremoniously marched and laid to rest inside one of the sarcophagi. Before that happens, there is a small ceremony where the family member who was in that sarcophagi, their body is removed, the nook in the wall is consecrated, their casket is sealed, or their casket is sealed and slid into that nook. And then the new member is put into that sarcophagi, and the biggest part of the ceremony is the lids have their names carved in them. So a new lid is carved for the sarcophagi with the new person, the new name and everything, and is inscribed on the lid. And after they do that, the old lid is brought out, and it is basically shattered as a symbol of the previous member passing on.
Does there happen to be a coffin under it?
A coffin?
Mm-hmm. Or a casket?
No, they would have to have the casket made. That's one of the things they have to do. That's what happens while the person's lying in state. They're ordering the casket and getting it made real fast and everything like that.
Speed run casket.
Well,
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep standing there holding her father and staring at her until she decides what we're doing.
Okay. Oh my god.
And what's worse is, Sugash is actually starting, he's not super heavy, but he's still like 70, 80 pounds. So he's getting heavy.
Okay. You can put him down on top of one of them for now. He's not going to stay there, but...
I'll
I
set
need a
him
second.
down as nicely as I can.
Mm. Yeah, by this time you're starting to feel it in the shoulders. Alright, so you put him down. You find like an old shroud. Probably was hanging on the wall, and cover him up with it. That's basically all you can do for right now. You can actually put him in a sarcophagi without anything to contain him, without a casket. But then it'll be very difficult to get him out later.
Yeah.
Speedy casket sales.
Man.
in a post-apocalyptic city, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are you guys gonna do now?
Go back up to see the others again.
Okay.
I'll follow.
So as you guys come upstairs, by this time with all the moving of the bodies, everyone getting everything ready and everything like that, it is getting on evening. It's not full dark. It's just, the sun's setting, it's going to get dark. People start getting really nervous. They start looking at the sky. They start, getting obviously very, very edgy and nervous. A lot of them are just going into the house and, not coming back out. Some of them have started they moved out and cleaned out all the stuff in the servants' quarters, because that's the only other building that's, because the armory was basically destroyed. So the servants' quarters is the only place for people to stay, and there is a lot of people here. They would all definitely fit inside the main house, but now that there's room to spread out, people are trying to find separate areas for themselves. And so they're going to be, people begin going over there, moving around and dispersing amongst all the other rooms. As you come back upstairs, you walk outside, you see that everyone who is not staying inside is kind of standing around the giant pyre that's been erected. It hasn't been lit yet because the ceremony took so long.
As the sun hits the horizon,
Mm-hmm.
you just hear a come out of Grompok as he lights the pyre.
Everyone kind of jumps when Grompok roars, and then the pyre is lit. The wood is basically goes up like it's been dry for weeks and weeks, so the wood goes up.
Calling her because you're going potty.
It basically roars to life. In moments, the pyre is, the actually flames are leaping up 30, 40 feet up in the air, and smoke is beginning to pour up into the sky. People are standing around staring at the fire, and you can hear the cracking and the roaring and the snapping of wood inside the fire as the temperatures get incredibly hot. And the few people who are outside kind of are gathered around. And as they are gathered around, they're quiet. Everyone's kind of standing there staring into the flames.
Grompok's eyes are closed and his hands and it's just up to the sky. Like, I'm literally sending their spirits off.
And some people, like, other people are, like, sitting there staring at the flames. Some people are, there's people that are, like, basically openly weeping. Not sobbing, there's not being racks, but there's just tears coming down their face. It kind of becomes really apparent that these people have been living for months with all this fear and living in this the way they have, and none of them have had any time to mourn anything or anyone they've lost. This is like one of the first few times that they have literally had time to contemplate what has happened.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my lute, and I am going to play a soft lament.
Cool. I'm assuming you're going to attempt to make a performance check.
Yeah, I can do that.
Sure.
Let me. Skills, performance.
As Val is doing that, Aeom's just gonna
19.
Nice.
Damn.
Aeom's gonna do a prayer to the mother, just sort of quietly, as all this is happening.
Aeon, make me a quick perception check.
Okay.
Oh?
Come on, new dice. Yes.
Please.
Man, we're going to have to do something. All right.
Nice.
So, the dirge plays, and you can see that people that, when you start the dirge, you can see that people who were not crying before begin to become very emotional, tears welling up in their face. Some of the people actually just turn away from the fire and start walking back towards the house. As the people are walking back towards the house, it kind of breaks other people out of their reverie, and people start looking around, and people start asking each other, it's like, what are we going to do now? And, they're like, well, we just lit a giant beacon. Everything's going to know we're here. And other people are like, well, what are we supposed to do? We're still in the city. We have to get out of the city. And people start looking at you all, and they're like, they look at you with, like, hope. And they're like, one of them, a younger man, comes walking up and he says, it's the only way we can be safe is to get out of the city.
I apologize for breaking the setting, but I got a 21 on my Constitution save, so Sugash is not crying. It actually is dirt in my eye.
Okay. Cool.
Just a retcon.
Cool.
There you go.
Sorry.
That's
Also,
all right.
I wanted to say that, like, pretty early on, Utopia set, like, the hammer and the shield down, and is just kind of standing there, just like staring very intensely, but trying not to cry. She's, I don't know, she's feeling kind of numb right now.
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the young man looks at you. He actually looks at you, Val, because you're playing, and he's like, is there anything you can do? Can you get us out of the city?
Still playing. I take a long sigh. I suppose I could call in a favor. Hopefully he's still alive to be able to carry it out for me. And I will end the song there. I will very slowly, very reluctantly open the buttons of my shirt. I will reach under my arm.
Mm.
I will press the mark. And I will say, Marcus, time to cash in.
There is an emerald glow that begins to form in front of you. It turns into a whirlwind of green energy. You see that the grass is bent as it swirls around you, turning into a spiral and a cyclone, and then it expands out and blows out, and there's a gust of wind that goes across the courtyard. And standing in front of you is Marcus. He is in leather armor topped with chain armor. He is missing he's missing a lot of the refinement that he had before. He is bruised up, cut up, beaten up, and he's standing in front of you and he says, I knew you weren't dead. I just didn't know you had such horrible timing. And that's where we're going to wrap tonight.
GG.
I figured that was coming.
Huh?
I figured that was coming right at that point.
So, there we go. That's where we are for tonight. We are going to be... do we have any events coming up that are going to cause us to have any more... that we have to skip shows or anything like that? I know next week is Milagros' birthday.
Yes.
But she says she still wants to stream for her birthday.
No, like I want this for my
This is your birthday present, and I honestly think that we might we can try VC again, or we can do some test runs of VC because Rome pointed out some settings I had horribly wrong in OBS, and so it might have been that was causing all the issues. So now that those are fixed, we haven't had a lot of issues since then. We still have had a few, but we haven't had a lot of issues since then. So I'm hoping that'll fix everything. So I'll do some tests if Rome if you have some time, like over the weekend or something like that to spare. Yep. We can do some test streams and stuff like that, and just see what we can do. Ooh, we can play some scavengers.
You do that.
Yeah, do some scavengers on the weekend. So we'll do some tests on that. Please spare XP. Do you know how long it takes to go from 6th level to 7th level?
No, I've never played before. You know this.
No.
It takes as long as you deem.
It does.
Milestone.
It does.
You have a milestone.
It does. But I'll tell you, when you do XP, it usually takes, playing like weekly, it takes months.
My God.
Depends on how many dragons you kill.
Yes. Yes. It depends on...
We level pretty fast, but Panda throws gods at us. So, he gave us something, I think, that ended up being like 50,000 experience that he didn't expect, and we spanked it in like one round.
No.
Yes, they make Panda cry. I know better than to think that anything I'm going to throw at you is going to be...
I mean, we're level 6 right now. Anything's going to kill us. A paperclip will kill us in 3 hits.
Oh, yeah, but the problem is, the people who are supposed to take hits, they have high AC, so they hardly ever get hit. And then the ones who are not supposed to get hit, the few times I get to hit them, it becomes the few moments of panic while someone gets in there and heals them real quick, and then it's back to the people who are supposed to take hits taking hits. So
that changes now. By the way, thank you for that tonight, Aom. That was fucking amazing.
Yo,
Yep.
that was such a moment.
That was absolutely a moment.
Yeah.
My reasoning to start that moment is I shifted from peace to death as my divine domain. So your sect has helped me swap my belief system.
Damn.
So now I am a death cleric.
I'm gonna have so much fun with this.
It'll be interesting to also see how it affects Sugash's demeanor and how he looks at things and everything like that.
Oh, I don't have
because you were I was gonna say you were a life cleric, but you were very dour.
I was peace. I was a peace cleric.
A peace cleric.
That's why I.
But you were very dour. You know what I mean? And grumpy. and now you're a death cleric. It's gonna be
Still gonna
interesting.
be dour and fucking grumpy.
This is gonna be dour, grumpy goth cleric.
He's just gonna start wearing eye makeup and silver jewelry
Gotta
everywhere.
get him some
So
eyeliner.
I didn't do it, but to explain my demeanor and where my thought process goes, the instant it happened and you were talking about where to put your dad, I sent Grumbach a message that was like, I could just animate Dad and make him walk his ass down the fuck.
Please don't.
Oh
I was
god.
like, I don't think
Oh no. That would be so
It's in
horrible.
my head. It's there.
It's there, but
Damn self down.
I saw the smile on RJ's face when you started doing it, and I was like, what's happening?
hey,
Welcome
I do-
down, have him
the-
dig
the
his own
purpose of that
grave.
is I have to speak with Dad as well, so I can let her speak to your uncle, father, but I don't. But you got
Uncle
five,
Dad.
you get 5 questions, and it's probably not going to be a legit conversation. You're going to get a.
I mean,
so everyone remember, if you want to follow any of these amazing content creators, you can find them on the interwebs. We have Malagros's content up there on in our chat where you can follow her. Oh, did I not do that right?
yeah, he did.
I did. Okay, good. Okay,
Laughing because
What?
you said, "Here comes the death cleric with potatoes."
with potatoes.
So
Yes.
Jess is campaigning to give us 10,000 experience. I think
Oh,
I'm gonna
she
have
is
to sign
so
for Jess.
sweet. She's so sweet.
Aw.
She loves you guys so much, and she wants to stick up for you.
If
I mean, I'll
there's
give
an
you
ex-
20,000 channel points for him.
20,000
Yeah,
channel
wait, I
points.
have
Is this a-
29,000
Is this
channel
a pay to win
points right
system?
now.
Can
I
we all
cash
like
that?
donate 20,000 channel points?
Rude, yeah.
Anyway, this is where you can find Sphinx.
Why did you
That
answer the
wasn't just a
question,
no,
right?
that was something completely
That is called fudging your rolls.
And you know, Rob, you can find him here. And don't forget to check out.
Complete aversion to the subject, ladies and gentlemen.
Literally. What a dodge that was.
And then you know, RJ and Rome, they're over at Obliviously Adventurous. They're over there.
Almost an uncanny dodge.
We're really just gonna keep dodging every time we bring up the
1 point per XP. Vargy's now in on it.
I'll take 1 point.
Everyone's negotiating. We'll see. I don't think we're going to get the level yet. I have one more a major encounter that I want to do at this level and in this tier, and it's coming up. So we will. But yes, trust me, things are going to be happening. You're going to have to level up soon. It's probably going.
Oh no.
Oh, it's probably going to be faster than it normally would be, because we're looking at plot lines that are world shaping. So
7 is going to be fun. 8 is a game changer.
8 is the game changer, and that's kind of where we're going to be that's what I'm thinking of too, and it's going to be the point where we're looking at
Well,
taking things to the next level, as it were.
8 for me gives me my 3rd level in fighter and my superiority die.
Dun dun dun.
What is that?
Basically, I'm going battle master, which means that I get at each level I get a die, almost like inspiration, but I can I have different maneuvers that I can choose. So as a bonus action, I can allow Aeom attack of opportunity as his reaction. I can extend my strikes to 15 feet. I can disarm people. I'm literally on top of having action surge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
8,
yeah.
8 is a good one to look into if you don't know your characters well. The paladins get their auras at 8.
Oh god, paladin auras.
So
Paladin auras are the shit.
Yeah, as those
And
levels.
Vargy is
are very
chanting that you get an
situational.
attack.
Oh, okay.
You get an attack, and you get an attack.
Oh no,
That's
that's
the monk.
Yep.
Yeah.
at
Yep.
10. I get my second attack.
Yep. So the this game is we've got it's got a lifespan, to be honest, and we are still in what I'm calling the first chapter. But when we get to right around 7th, 8th level, that transition is when we're rolling into Chapter 2. And that's things are going to get hairy.
Chapter is in like the acts or like
almost like books.
Mm-hmm.
If you think of it, you've got a big ass book. It's the first book in that big ass.
Yeah, that's
book.
what I was about to say. 'Cause
Yeah.
the chapter is in like the first act or the second
arc.
First act, yeah, first arc.
Okay.
Call it an arc.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and we're almost resolved with the first arc because I centered the first arc mainly around Utopia.
Yeah, leave me alone. Take me off the front lines.
But I've also
You're always on the front line.
I've also
emotionally put me away.
I've also obviously started bringing Val into this, and then Aeom into this, and that's kind of where we're going to be expanding off from. So it should be a hell of a lot of fun.
I'm
And
gonna be the support friend, not the friend getting their shit rocked every fucking episode. Oh, you're not human. Also, that wasn't your dad. What else can we throw? Oh,
I mean, you're
forgot
not
about
supposed to say that.
what's that?
At least not with the DM in chat.
No, but I'm almost out. I'm almost out of the front. I'm sick of this.
Oh,
You're
then
never
you get to do the other thing. You get to watch other people suffer and try and figure out how to try and make them better.
Well, that's
When
what
you
I
have
do
absolute-
in my everyday life. So, like, I'm good at that.
So you know that frustration you feel in the everyday life because you can't make anyone feel better?
yeah.
It's going to be in the game now.
Prepare.
Well, I
Anyway, thank you everyone for watching tonight. We will be back in 1 week with Kingdoms of Mist. Tomorrow night is our City of Mist game, which is a Powered by the Apocalypse RPG that is very, very plot heavy and is also very chaotic-y. It is definitely herding cats all over the place on that one. Milagros is in that one as well. And we got our friends from UST in that one. If you guys want to track anything that Dinner and the Game does, you can find our information here on Linktree. Do not forget to follow us because we are giving away the Beast. The box set, D&D 5e, foil stamped covers, comes with a GM screen in this amazingly gorgeous slipcase, all for one winner when we hit 1,000 followers here on Twitch. 100 followers on YouTube. We're also going to give one away. And so if you look at our link tree, you can find those links. And of course, if you're here already, you can just give us a follow. It's real easy. It's a button. You hit it. You're done. No subscriptions, no nothing. No money changes hands unless you want to give it to us. So give us a follow and you'll be entered to win. And we're already at 574 followers, so we're almost 600. So we're well over halfway. So the more followers we get, the sooner we give it away. So tell your friends, let them know, and we will give this away as soon as we hit 1,000 followers here on Twitch. In the meantime, we are going to go, speaking of UST, raid UST, because they are busy playing Minecraft. And they have a very interesting server they have set up, and we're going to go join them as they continue to argue about how they're going to build things and push each other off cliffs. So we will we'll check you guys out next week. At Dinner and Game, we always save you a seat at the table. Be sure to be careful. Be sure to be safe. Make sure you take care of yourself so you can come back and join that table every single time. We will see you tomorrow night. Have a good evening. Uh-oh. The raid function isn't working.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let me try it again. It may have been sitting too long. Hang on a second. I had that sitting up there for a while. Dude. Something's wrong. Running that action again? Try running that action again later. Let's see if something's still wrong. Okay, so it's not letting us raid UST, so let's find someone else to raid real quick so we can spread the love.
Spread the love.
The Grouch Couch is on. We'll go raid the Grouch Couch.
yeah.
Alright, guys. Remember to tell them hello. Tell them we sent you. Tell them Dinner and the Game loves them. Tell them you love them. Give them a follow if you can because they're amazing. And this is going to be hilarity and you guys will enjoy it. We love you all so much. Okay, never mind. I am banned from raiding apparently because nothing's working. I am literally. Let's try Devil's Luck Gaming. I'm doing something at random. Devil's Luck Gaming is a show that does everything in cosplay, and they're really, really badass. And nope, I can't raid.
Damn.
All right.
Just say bye.
Yeah, I think we'll just.
Bye,
I just like spreading the love. But if we can't spread the love, then we'll just say goodnight and tell you all that we love you. See you next time, guys.
Good night.